Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to another
Walaikum salam.
episode of Discussion with AI. Today we are going to talk about a very inspiring and important topic: how to find your unique voice in creativity. I am your host Iram, and I am working at the head of CIT department in GCTW Lytton, Lahore, as well as a lecturer. Alongside my professional responsibilities, I am also pursuing a PhD in computer science with my research focusing on the use of artificial intelligence in health sector. In today's discussion, we will explore what creativity really means, how people can discover their creative interests, why having a unique voice is important, and how fear, criticism, social media, and comparison can affect our creativity. To explore these questions, I am joined by our guest, Dr. Sarah Khan. So, Dr. Sarah Khan, welcome to our discussion. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you, Iram. I'm delighted to be here. Creativity can be creativity can really be seen as both a process and a mindset. It's not limited to artists or designers. It's the ability to connect ideas in new ways. And your unique voice is basically the combination of your experiences, personality, and choices. Honestly, it develops over time, not overnight. What's your angle on this topic?
Okay, Dr. Sarhan, this is a very good introduction of this topic. Um, let's start with the basics. What does creativity means to you? And do you think creativity is only related to art?
I don't see creativity as confined to art at all. It's problem solving, it's adapting, it's inventing in everyday life. For example, thinking of a simpler way to explain a tough concept or finding a workaround when resources are tight or, yeah, painting, writing, composing, sure, but it's also coding a clean solution
Hmm.
or designing a system. Basically, whenever you produce something that's both useful and original, even if only for your context, that's creativity.
Okay, great. Do you consider yourself a creative thinker? What makes someone a creative person?
Creative in the sense that I can combine patterns and generate new framings. Yes, but human creativity has a different depth. Emotional stakes, lived experience, intuition. Imitating is step one. Iterating is the middle, and consistent original contribution is the higher bar. For a person, I'd say it's the repeated habit of making, experimenting, and refining while staying authentic to what genuinely matters to you.
Okay. Uh, why is having a unique voice is important in creativity? And what exactly do we mean when we say unique voice?
Yeah, so a unique voice is that recognizable pattern, your way of seeing, framing, and solving problems that others can notice it's you. It's important because it helps people trust your perspective and
Hmm.
it helps you. know what to say yes to and what to skip. It reduces the noise of trying to copy everyone else, which often leads to burnout or bland work. So it's not about being eccentric on purpose. It's about clarity and honesty in your work. So your genuine interests and strengths show up more naturally.
Hmm. Many people don't know what they are really good at creativity. How can a person discover their creative interest and abilities?
Start by noticing what holds your attention without feeling forced. Pay attention to those little sparks. Experiment widely at first, small, low pressure tests. Then notice what you enjoy enough to revisit, even if you're not immediately great at it. Patterns emerge from what you keep returning to. Journaling and brief reflection after projects helps a lot too. Write down what worked, what didn't, what actually excited you. Over time, that pattern and is your compass.
Good tips to recognize our creativity. Okay, what kind of people, experiences, or things can inspire someone's creativity?
Sometimes it's people outside your field who think differently, people with different backgrounds or even opposing viewpoints. Also, everyday folks doing practical things brilliantly. And honestly, failure is an underrated teacher. Steal like an artist is a saying. Absorb widely, then reshape it into something that's yours. So the key is openness plus practice, curiosity plus patience. It's not a lightning strike, it's a habit.
Is it acceptable for beginners to copy or imitate the work of others when they are learning? At what point should they start developing their own style?
Copying is fine as a learning exercise as long as you treat it as study, not your endpoint. Early on, imitation helps you learn craft. But once you understand why something works, start changing small pieces and then gradually change more.
Hmm.
Your own style emerges as you repeatedly make choices that feel right for you, not just copies of others. It's a transition from copying to adapting to originating. And that middle phase is normal. Don't rush it.
How does regular practice help a person develop an original creativity? Uh, creative style.
Regular practice gives you a sort of defined structure. First, skill builds, then, speed and confidence improve. Then you start making decisions faster without overthinking, which can allow your personal preferences to start showing up. Over time, those preferences, like favorite themes or ways of explaining, harden into a style people recognize. So, consistent practice is less grind and more steady discovery. You will refine the work, and the work refines you.
Hmm. Okay, why are people sometimes afraid to express their ideas? How can fear of failure or criticism affect creatively?
Criticism can make people hesitate because it feels like rejection of them,
Hmm.
not just the idea. And social media can amplify that fear, comparison everywhere, which can freeze experimentation. The the fix is small, safe experiments, trusted peers, and focusing more on progress than applause. Over time, finishing things does grows confidence, and that confidence makes fear quieter. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving anyway.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sarah Khan, for sharing such valuable insights. I am sure this discussion will be helpful for our students, teachers, and professionals. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Allah Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.